Good morning, guys. So here I am in front of the Elmira. We went and got the pipe to put it up into the roof and the heat shield that goes in the back so that we don't have to have a firewall behind the stove. The heat shield, the pipe shield works as a firewall. But today is our first, well, I think, was it yesterday? Yesterday was our first big stormy, cold day. We've had rain, we've had wind, it is cold outside, but I don't have my stove ready. So for those of you who don't have a wood burning stove or like me are a little slow getting it set up, I wanted to show you. We have individual heat in each room. We have baseboards. They're not efficient and it's very expensive to run them. So in any kind of heat or cold emergency, so say if in the summer your air conditioning bill was really, really high, then you would shut off the bedrooms, close the doors, no air conditioning in those rooms because you're not in them during the day. And then you would have your main living space with the air conditioner and everything else would be turned off till you were going to use that room. Same thing goes in the winter. What you want to do, especially if the heat goes out and you are on a wood burning stove, what you want to do is you want to heat your main living space. You want to try to keep your water pipes from freezing, but you don't want to be heating those bedrooms. If you are in like a grid down type of a situation, you ain't heating those bedrooms. You're heating the living room. You're all sleeping on the floor to keep each other warm. But in a normal situation where you're just trying to save on heating bills, what you do is you can set, if you have forced air and you have central heating, you can turn your heat to like 60 and leave it at 60. And then what you'll have is you'll have individual heaters in each room that are only turned on at night when you're in the room, and then they're turned off again in the morning. That way your pipes aren't freezing, but you're not paying $700 a month in heating bills either. And you can still use your central heating. Keep it at kind of that baseline. And anytime you need to be in a room, you turn the individual heater on, you turn it off when you leave the room. And that's how we are able to keep our heating bills for this big house. All of our electrical bills, all included, are $120 a month. And that includes everything. We have an electric dryer, we have an electric water heater, we have electric baseboards, and that's how we do it. And I keep forgetting that the microphone on this is terrible, so I apologize. But we're going to try and set up the wood stove today. We might not get it done because John's not here to help us. We just didn't have time. But if it gets too cold, we'll set the basement heat where we would be worried about water freezing if it was that cold time of year. We'd set it at 40. And then we'd go out into the tiny cabin. We turn on the rocket mass heater. Darwin from the Honeydew Carpenter is setting us up a new rocket mass heater in the basement here, but he is running like a chicken with his head cut off, trying to get everything done from his Kickstarter and projects with other people, so we're waiting on that. So we're just going to set this one up while we're waiting, and we'll try and get some footage of starting the stove out in the cabin so you can see it. We'll probably go and do school out there today, so thanks for popping in. Go check out the Honeydew Carpenter, see what his projects are. We'll talk to you later.